Let's go again.
Another one.
Another one.
Aha, aha.
Thought about doing alternate round stuff. If I don't get anywhere with this, maybe I'll do AR.
Alternate reality?
Mm-hmm.
Augmented reality? Which is AR? What's it? I think it's augmented reality.
Yeah,
What is?
technically.
AR.
Oh, the VR headsets? Yeah. Technically speaking, it's AR. But does the common simpleton know that? No.
VR is a fucking meme, dude. Remember when it was the next big thing until it wasn't?
And now it fucking sucks. Yeah.
I mean, all of it sucked, to be honest with
I
ourselves.
mean, it's kind of cool. It's just not good.
Just delete one of my PBs for every bad joke. Well, I got a bunch to spare, so...
D-Limes doesn't play for BP, he plays for WR.
That is true.
You rang? Oh, I didn't mean you. Sorry, simpleton. I meant like the common. Forgot he was in here.
I feel when there's somebody actually called in your chat, you're calling it simpletons.
It's sad that the actives in my chat are people I know from a game I refuse to play anymore.
The entry.
Come on, cat.
SA2.
Pop, pop. Come on, kitty.
It's weird, but I still retain the friendships in that community. Even if I dislike most of the community now. But
I mean, you
everyone's
can hate the game, you don't have to hate the people.
This is a true fact. Or vice versa, you can love the game and hate the people. Like I do here! I mean, what?
I saw Lola Apache telling me that I can have a 434 virtuous mission. I mean, I can. And I have. My best segment is 434.
But do you have a VOD proving that?
Yes.
Prove it. Prove it!
Okay. Jeez, alright, chill out.
You switch to burnout, then you got a full-time job. Well. Then you bought a Saturn last week. Nice.
Good investment. Saturn is actually a pretty decent console.
A lot of the Sega consoles were, and Sega just kind of shot themselves in the foot.
You want to buy a Dreamcast? Want to buy a Dream? Just do it now. You can buy one now, right now. Just leave. Go buy one.
I miss my
Dreamcast
Saturn
actually.
car.
Dreamcast. The Dreamcast was actually pretty good.
The Dreamcast was ahead of its time.
It's just a shame
It's too
Sega
bad.
fucking bodied it.
Well, they did a whole bunch of shit wrong.
The controller was also a bit shit, to be perfectly honest. I really want to get Bleem, play MGS1 on the Dreamcast just for memes.
Yeah, it had online multiplayer during a dial-up age.
The good old
Could you
days, huh?
imagine how clean it
Thanks,
was? Probably?
Plywood.
And
Yo, it's Plywood.
it Papa Wood,
Mm-hmm.
man, myth, and legend.
Kinda want more of that chicken. Yeah, ping pong continues.
Just remember, all games cause violence, which means it's Pong's fault.
Punk's fault.
I had a small inkling to go and do easy, just to see if I can improve it.
Oh,
Maybe I'll give it a whirl if this doesn't get anywhere.
Tetris is overrated.
Alright.
It's alright, but it's not like the best game ever made like some people think it is.
Good tanker, I think.
Tetris is alright.
Tetris is fun as like a mobile game now.
89,
Are
89.
now designated Raiden.
What's mind blowing?
Oh, them Glad's back. 139 Glad. God
Hmm.
bless the loading trick.
I should play MGS1 on loading trick. Oh wait.
Yeah, you should.
In
Yeah?
before there is. Lol.
I
Could you imagine?
this run is
PC, you mean,
faster
right?
than my last run. It has to be loading trick.
I can't believe I just heard someone say Tetris is overrated.
It is.
What have you been smoking?
It's
It's literally a perfect game, and you're like, it's
Oh my God.
overrated.
It's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Hear
I
yourself.
can't believe this. This is
You hear
heresy.
yourself. The
I'm
perfect
gonna have.
game.
I'm gonna have to
Nah,
like
no, it's
get-
not perfect.
get the pitchforks.
Get the
No.
pitchforks. Perfect
I-
game. I
it's
mean,
a
now
perfect
listen.
game.
Let's not exaggerate. by the way.
God.
Maybe
No,
I
I'm not
overexaggerate.
exaggerating one bit.
A perfect game.
It
When's the
is
last time
a
you played it?
Perfect game. A while ago, but that doesn't mean my opinion has changed about it. Just because I
It's a
don't
perfect
play it all the
game and
time.
you don't. Oh my. MGS3 is a perfect game, Flo.
No, it's not.
a
No, it's
perfect
not.
game.
No.
No. No, it
It
is
is.
not a perfect game.
Nor is Tetris.
It's
There is
very
no
hard
such
to
thing
get.
as a
It's
perfect
very
game.
hard to do a perfect game. That's why there's only a handful. Tetris is one of them.
What are some others then?
Yeah, well, let me go check the IGN
Fucking
review. and I'll get back to
Minesweeper.
you about that.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Oh
Wow.
god, it's iridescence. My run
I'm
is
not
ruined.
sure which, but probably one of the Marios. When you could consider
No,
that
no, Iridescent should be here. That's when I got my tanker world record. He was in a call with me.
That's
All right.
true.
Yeah.
I got it today, iridescence, and you weren't
He beat
here.
me, yeah.
Oh well.
By a second, no
Congratulations,
less.
Archie. Yeah.
So I took him down a second. I took him down a second.
Iraq.
You're right there, Glenn.
No.
Just does
No?
That was easy.
I'm just bullying Apache a little bit by beating Snake Eater before he does.
Speaking of Apache, he
Okay.
should be back by now.
I hope you can still look at yourself in the mirror.
Maybe the timer does work. Maybe it's like the salt ring to keep bears away.
Yeah.
No, you remember you gotta when you poo in the forest, you gotta put it in a bag and tie it up in the trees so the bear doesn't get it.
The bears.
Haven't you seen that movie?
No, I don't really watch movies.
It's a Tim Allen movie.
Well, she talked about this earlier. I don't really.
Oh,
Oh my god, here we go again.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
so
I've had it for quite a while. I just forgot about it.
So yeah, Limes, I will send you on Sunday your time, Monday my time. I will pay for the shirts.
Okay. That's fine. I still gotta... I don't think I have a 3x here, so I gotta go get some anyway.
It's no stress, my dude.
Yeah. I'll probably do that and Raichu's at the same time. But are you a 3, Raichu?
Preferably, just for comfort reasons.
Okay,
not
I'll
size.
just... Alright.
I mean, I am kind of losing quite a bit of weight, so I've gone down an X, but still, fuck, 3X sounds like it's comfortable.
It's so much more comfortable. That's the
Yeah.
same. I only really need a 2x, but a 3x just is comfortable.
Yeah. So I was in like 2X, and now I'm 1X, 1XL, like I used to be. Soon enough, maybe it'll be L. But I find over here, especially if I get anything in 3XL, it's just not long enough. It's too short.
Hey, Glenn.
Yo.
JSON file with all the VLC sources and shit for OBS, and Excel file with everyone's stream key, and RTMP address in a zip file in your private messages.
See you later.
You know, I did make
Okay.
an MGS Dropbox for these kind of things.
This is for
Oh, this isn't for MGSR, this is for Hootfest.
Alright.
Shuza playing MVP for us.
He a real MVP.
Hmm.
I didn't even know about your marathon or I would have submitted.
I've posted it in MGSR like twice. So.
Yeah,
really has.
But I've been busy.
Busy.
Well, that's life is first, my friend.
I just
Not like
didn't
we're
see
raising money for anything. We're just showing shit off, so it doesn't matter. That big of a deal.
Hurry up and hit midday. I want to play this game. Stupid simultaneous worldwide release.
Not Black Ops, fucking Call of Duty?
Yeah. But thanks to all you guys being behind a day. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's
blame
the
us.
next day for me. It is your fault. It's the 25th for me, not the 24th.
Yeah, he already
Just
wished
go-
me a
just go grab
happy
Blue
birthday.
Pack And
Right back.
the mobile version, and go to town.
No, you don't use BlueStacks, you use Game Loop, which is the official one that was made to run that game from Tencent. It runs way better. BlueStacks runs like a hunk of shit. I mean, I understand. Like,
724
Tencent is
where I'm
nasty,
at.
but,
Tencent is nasty crime, boys.
I agree. Dude, I went to see Zombieland 2, and that fucking movie was made by Tencent. I was like, what the hell?
Let me guess, it's a disappointment.
The movie? It's not bad. It's not as good as the first one, but, like, the first one was so good, it's kinda hard to live up to. But it's not terrible. I was more disappointed by the fact that what the opening logo was Tencent Films. I'm like, are you kidding?
Say hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi,
You want me to
Plywood.
say hi?
You are here. I just noticed.
He's been here.
Yeah,
Where have you
I
been?
came
Yeah,
here
no.
to yell.
Oh,
I
what
was
did you yell
just-
about?
He did.
Raichu said that Tetris is overrated.
I think Tetris Effect is overrated.
Okay, not like a specific game in the series, but just Tetris.
In general. the
I think it's
concept.
one of the coolest. Yeah, I think it's one of the coolest games to watch competitively. I don't really enjoy playing the game all that much because I'm not good at it, but
Yeah, I mean pretty much Snake. I just can't. I can't comprehend. Just because like for me, puzzle games are very satisfying, and if the mechanics are really tight and fun and enjoyable, like you can't really have flaws, really, because the game is the game.
I don't.
Now,
think it's
I'm
I think
sure
it's an
there are
enjoyable game.
there are bad releases of Tetris. That is
Ubisoft one.
kind of secondary,
Yeah.
though. I think it's kind of like, oh, I didn't like it because they had this feature or whatever. It's like, yeah, okay, but is Tetris still Tetris? Yes.
Papa Roy is going to go and get a pizza. I will be right back.
Pizza.
Enjoy.
See ya.
I just ate.
Is
I
Tetris
just
Effect
ate
the one with
breakfast.
the crazy ass visuals?
Yeah. I think it's really hard to follow. I mean, my eyes are bad as well, which doesn't help. But all the glittery ass effects that come flying off whenever you get a line break or a Tetris, it's just awful. But apparently, the world champion Tetris player says he finds playing Tetris Effect in VR because it has a VR compatibility is one of the most relaxing experiences of the game. Like he finds it far easier to focus in the VR version, which I guess because you've got no like external stimuli or something.
It's not easy. Quit doing that.
I did quite like Tetris 99. I think that was great fun.
I liked watching it. I've never actually played it, but
played it on Switch a bit just because it's free, and I had some good fun with it. Like, the whole fact that choosing who you're trying to attack is kind of hard to do whilst you're actually playing Tetris, but and you can just get unlucky, you can just get bodied, because like everybody, if they really want to, can just gang up on one person and you get dicked. But
Or you can get good.
nah, there's no getting good when they make like 3/4 of your
I know.
your screen solid and you can't clear it. It's like, oh well. But I think there are a lot of overrated games in the world, but Tetris is certainly not one of them.
Hey Sarah, how you doing?
This Metal Gear Solid 1 game, very overrated, in my opinion.
Damn.
All it is running up a comms tower for a minute and a half.
Ah, bitch.
Doing a wheel. I fucking love the triple knockdown throw, that's so satisfying.
How are the runs? Okay. My second run, so it's alright. Not the greatest. I did MGS2 for like 10 minutes and then discovered I was on the patch, so I'm re-downloading the game right now. Because I couldn't
Nice
uninstall the
transition,
patch.
Fucking prone.
Not the patch. Plywood, didn't you say the patch doesn't seem to do anything? At least in PS3.
Yes.
People have said it does things on 2, but I want to test it for myself and see. So.
Yeah, well, that might be a good idea to just test it yourself because I've got the digital version, the English digital version, which comes patched, and I don't think it really affects anything.
Holy shit, this person didn't send me every single one of their snap stories. Praise the gods.
Snapchat still a thing for the hip kids, Glenn?
Kinda, sorta. Not for me. I've never used it.
I used it when I was in high school, like when it first came out.
It's about the only way I keep in touch with people anymore.
I just use Facebook Messenger. I don't use Facebook a
Oh,
massive amount.
Facebook in almost 4 years.
That's a more than fair thing. But I only use Facebook to troll Lime's business page and
yeah, I saw that today. Nice. Bastard.
we will be closed early. Me on comment. That's outrageous.
Right.
I really should stop doing it in case people actually take it as negative publicity. That
In the town I'm in, yeah, they would get in an uproar about certain things.
sorry, I didn't realize.
No, you're
I thought only
fine.
Florida was
This
terrible.
guy is a bastard.
But surely they can just like look at my profile and realize I'm from the other side of the world and be like, now this guy's full of shit.
They're not that smart. That would
No.
be the smart thing to do.
Unfortunately, I don't have faith in society like that.
That's
Especially with the
more
customers
fair.
I deal with.
That's more than fair. I'll just go back to blaming plywood for everything then.
Wow, okay.
Right click. Kick iridescence. Okay.
I'm even gonna blame him for my balding hair.
This is a good run. This is a
Nah,
good run, iridescence. He had a
just
good run.
Remove all his tags one by one to get the satisfaction, and then kick him, and then ban him.
No, just do what I did to write you in my server, changing my server name.
Oh, that gave him a certain role.
I can always just server deafen you, and you'll
Yeah.
just be talking into the chamber. That's
Void.
The
scarier
Chamber of
than prison,
Secrets.
honestly. Like you server deafen yourself. See, I
Yeah.
just did it to myself. I don't know what you guys are saying. You guys might be saying some really terrible things, but how am I supposed
Penis!
to know? You
I'm
just talk and talk
I'm
and
not.
talk and
I'm not
hope
falling for that
someone
plywood.
hears your pleas for help, but no one does. No one
No,
does.
I'm not falling for that plywood. I'm not gonna say something incredibly like thinking you can't hear it. I'm not falling for that shit.
I actually did though. I actually did server deafen myself.
He did have
It's
an
kinda
icon
weird
next to
that-
his name.
Yes.
I was watching your run. I wasn't watching Discord.
Wow, thank you.
I watch most people. I don't always chat because sometimes I just watch on my Xbox in bed if it's like late at night or early in the morning. But I hop in. I even removed ad blocker for all you guys. But like I said,
Nice,
don't
so I can
change
get
your
like
URLs.
my 3 cents. Cool.
Hey, dude, that
Ads-
3 cents adds up.
It does. I'm not complaining. It's better than nothing.
The only problem is if any of you change your Twitch URL, I'd have to go and remove it from the ad blocker, and that's pushing the envelope.
I would never do that.
He's too attached to 13 in his name, so.
I mean, pretty attached to my name.
Yeah, I have no reason to, so no fear.
Big,
Unless
big
I change it to D-Limes 13 HD or something.
Lol.
D-Limes TV 13.
There's your alt. There's your alt.
Right.
1380 HD.
HD version, the
Here
substance
is-
version, the soul version. Gotta have all 3 versions of
Is
me.
Here's a make or break though. Can you get Wolf Weapon glitch first time?
Probably not.
I
did
find
la-
it easier than the other one.
Well, so do I, but you know how it goes. You get the other one first try, you don't get it this.
Yeah, fair.
Or I do, that's fine.
Spoilers. Remember, we have a delay.
Well, fine, I'll shut my mouth.
Just dude, calm down.
Fuck!
Whoa.
Whoa.
Right as I
you
enter the
okay?
door.
You okay there, Glenn?
No.
What are you playing? MGS2.
MGS2.
What happened?
Stupid Claymore.
EF.
Yeah, even though I'm
Nice.
holding down left, GG game.
This is where runs go to die. This is common knowledge.
Your point?
Not on VE.
Down VE, it's okay if you get hit by a Claymore.
Yeah.
Except
a-
for when you fall through the fucking bridge.
Oh. Were you going
what?
to Shell 1?
I threw a fucking chaff and it just took forever to go off.
Oh.
Oh, you got shot when you were... Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, I've done that.
Wait, were you going to Shell 1 for the first time or what?
Yes.
Okay. Why were you throwing a chaff? Just as a
Oh,
backup?
he threw a
Because I
chaff as
blew up the
backup.
Claymore.
Oh, okay, you were just trying to say... Okay, I get you.
Yes.
Just trying to visualize it.
Yep.
I don't know everything about MGS2.
Could have fooled me.
It's a fucking lie.
I probably don't. Good at the game doesn't mean I know everything about the game.
You know enough.
Pretty much, yeah. Just because you're good at it doesn't mean you know everything. No one knows everything about it.
Not
Only-
even Kojima.
I mean, probably not, to be honest.
I
There's
mean,
always
he
stuff you can
knows
learn on
all
it.
the glitches that we found.
Every day's a school day.
Have you had brekkie yet, Iridescence?
I want
yeah, I had
brekkie.
Macca's for breakfast, but because I was at the mall. Because my dad is uncivilized and still buys physical copies of games, so I had to go and pick up his copy of Call of Duty for him whilst he's at work.
Lol.
Whereas I just downloaded it.
Physical copy.
Yeah, he has a console.
Like, consoles can download games too.
Yeah, but it's cheaper for him to get it from my sister at her work than it is for him to.
Oh, It's cheaper usually to buy it physically anyway.
Yeah, which is completely unlogical because the actual manufacturing cost is higher.
Well, it's actually completely logical. The reason for it is if Sony and Xbox, fuck me, Microsoft undercut like GameStop, they'd stop selling consoles.
That is actually very true. I agree.
Hey, Gerald. Thanks for the good luck, dude.
So that's the reason.
The only exception to that rule is Nintendo. Nintendo is fucking expensive on their eShop.
Yeah, their eShop is ridiculous. It's like twice as much new, not twice as much, but it's very bad. I
Yeah.
hate the eShop. It's stupid. It's like,
I'm gonna die.
Although they have improved it with the Switch
Oh, man,
being.
you're fine.
They
Just,
actually have.
you know, do the line to avoid getting
I
shot.
don't know the line.
Oh. Oh. Well,
Just
good
gonna
luck.
throw it. I don't care. I have so much time save. It doesn't matter all that much.
There is also a ration there to pick up if you.
I don't need it for Raven. I just needed it for that camera.
Oh right.
I'm using Nikita.
It's more a safety thing to Just thought I'd offer out a helping hand to a friend. But yeah, no, the Switch eShop is a little better than like the
the Wii and the Wii U.
yeah, the Wii U and 3DS.
A little better,
'cause
but
the-
still a bit shit.
Because you're not
Well, I mean-
spending a minimum of $20 for your fucking points.
Points.
Oh yeah,
This is my credit card.
because
Hits?
yeah, well,
The Wii Shop points were fucking awful because they only came in increments that involved $20.
yeah.
At least
Now
when it
on,
first came out, I don't know if they lowered it by the end of the Wii's life cycle.
I doubt, to be honest. I don't think there was much of a push for digital games with Wii, in fairness.
There wasn't. It was pretty much just the classics.
Like, your Nan wasn't exactly downloading fucking shit from the eShop, like.
Nope.
The one thing that I do like about the Switch is the rewards program that you get like coins for each purchase, and this includes physicals. You can do it once per physical cartridge, and then they add up, and you can get discounts, and you get fair discounts. Like when I bought Let's Go Eevee on release day, I got like $7 off my next purchase on the eShop, which isn't bad considering it was getting the game anyway.
Yeah. Nice to be rewarded for your patronage.
I don't have any items. I'll just get the chaff.
But I also like that Nintendo, actually puts their fucking shop in Australian dollars. Looking at you, Epic Games.
The Epic Game Store is a fucking disaster. Like, I bought Untitled Goose Game, that's where I had to buy it from, and it was like, why is this
I had
store
to
exist?
buy-
It's so bad.
I had to buy Borderlands 3 from it. And, that game is borderline fucking malware anyway.
Anything from Really Savage is mal.
No, it's just that the DRM that they used is disgusting.
Any DRM is disgusting if you ask me.
I'm not so upset about, like, the Steam DRM and whatnot, but
Steam is okay because you don't need to always be online. It just checks in occasionally. As long as you check in every so often. Like, yeah,
I think it's like every 3 days or something, maybe
Yeah.
longer. But yeah, no, the garbage Devuno and VM Protect, sorry, they can all go suck a fat dick. The EXE for Borderlands 3, just the executable file is 600 megabytes. It's that bloated with DRM.
fuck's sake. Let's have a run that I don't die to the pain.
Or you
Or-
can be like Ubisoft, and with the new Ghost Recon, you can make it so that all the enemy AI is server-side, and you can't play the game offline at all.
Yeah. And if you get booted out, then fuck your progress.
Yep. That's
Oh,
the
but-
whole reason I didn't buy that game.
Oh, but also we're not gonna have our servers be anyway stable. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Lol.
I remember Jim Sterling had to get drunk to make that review because he hated
Yeah.
it so much.
Result just to be entertained, just to have enough entertainment.
He's like, I can't make this entertaining, so I'm gonna get drunk, and hopefully that fixes the problem.
Hmm.
He didn't even get drunk for our entertainment. He got drunk just so he could suffer the video.
so he could make a 30-minute video.
Jim
Yeah,
Sterling
but
is
the-
honestly like the real MVP. I love him. I don't always agree with him, but I
yeah. I have respect for somebody who's willing to like go against the monstrosity of a game industry and actually voice his opinion without
Yeah.
caring whether or not someone will hate him for it.
What a dude. Alright, Ocelot unit.
I miss
Soon.
Total Biscuit. Man.
Yeah, sometimes I remember that he's dead and I really sad. And, oh, dude, honestly.
Well, I follow Jenna, his wife, on Twitter, and she's like, "Oh, today would have been our 12-year wedding anniversary." I'm like, "Why you gotta do this to me, Jenna? Why?"
Yeah.
Like, you don't understand. I probably loved your husband just as much as you.
It's so wrong.
Didn't Jim get money for positive reviews? No. He won't take money for fake reviews. He won't do it.
Won't
And if
take
any
him at
game in...
all.
He will take money, but he won't take it for paid promotion.
Yeah, he doesn't have any sponsors on his website or anything.
Nope.
No,
He
it's
has-
all Patreon backed. It
It's
was
all
a scandal.
There's ad revenue on his site, I think. No, not on his site, just on his not Patreon videos. Anything that doesn't fall under the Jim
Cool rap,
position.
bro.
Ooh. Nice. There was a scandal. I mean, I think he did when he was with the
Fuck.
Escapist, but ever since he went on his own, I don't think.
Yeah. That's why he went, like, independent.
Yeah,
Hmm.
You know, I remember when I read the tweet that TB had died, and I was watching a Warframe stream at the time, because the community manager and one of the devs, the two women, play, I think it's once every 2 weeks. I haven't watched it since. But they refused to stream that night out of respect for him. Because his word of mouth made Warframe what it is.
That's not where I heard about it. Just somebody just like, hey, check
No,
this
no.
out.
But when
But yeah.
Warframe was in beta, John gave it a stellar review, and you know he was probably one of the biggest gaming YouTubers at the time.
Because when it was open beta, it was like really good.
Yeah, the game is still good. Like I still think the game is good.
I thought
It's
it got
just,
a bit repetitive after like
it's
several
like any
hours,
like
but it's an MMO.
yeah, it's like same with Destiny. Destiny 2 is repetitive.
Right.
Like God knows how many times I've done that stupid Salive the song. Fucking strike, but I don't know, I still have fun. Play with Python now, every now and then. Because that's one game that handles geographic distance really well. Like, I can play with Python in PvP and it doesn't feel like I have any lag at all.
Good.
Which is really nice. I was going to play some Destiny before COD came out, but I saw Limes was streaming and I saw you were streaming and Joseph is streaming.
MGS3?
I don't know. I'm not watching Joseph. I've got your stream open.
He is streaming. Yeah.
Glenn's is open on my other screen. But the only issue is having both streams open is an issue.
And he's gonna do MGS4 apparently.
Oh boy.
The gate! Snake! Shoot the gate!
Watching Joseph do MGS4 is a thing. He does everything different to everybody else.
That's
the-
also playing any game though.
This is world
I got
record
s-
pace, technically.
I got so confused when I watched him. Like, I didn't even know that this path was an actual thing. And he's using it in the speedrun.
Yeah, that's Joseph.
Which path?
I was in like chapter 1, there was like a place he crawled under. I'm like, I didn't even fucking know you could go this way.
Joseph is a bra. He's a cool
He's
dude.
he's a bro. He's a character.
Mhm. He's a fun
He
kind of
submitted-
character.
He submitted twin snakes to the marathon.
Because I told him to. I said that's probably
He's
your
actually
best
pretty good at
chance.
twin snakes.
Yeah.
He's actually pretty good at twin snakes.
Now, if only you could get him to play on the proper console.
Well, it's
fine.
expensive.
On console, period.
Like,
Yeah.
it's expensive, dude. Like,
You guys keep saying that, and yet every time I see it, it's like $20.
Where do you
game-
see it for
the
20
game
bucks?
isn't the problem. The game
Bollocks.
isn't so much the problem. It's the console that's expensive.
Oh,
I put a photo in
Mm.
staff chat last week of the cheapest game
Well,
you can find in the area. and it
For
was
you
$280.
international folks, sure, but I guess we're a little blessed here in the U.S.
I'll have to look at
You've
how
got
much the GameCube is, because I don't even look at those.
I bought a
have a lot more
GameCube, but I haven't
people
even
to
touched
box
it yet for Twin Snakes.
Yeah, dude, you have a lot more people in America to hop them.
True.
Who the
Roy's
fuck's streaming
back.
in the AFK lounge?
The
Yeah.
AFK lounge.
Gonna go with you.
That's right. So I'm going to walk out the door to get pizza, and the lights flicker in the house, and I hear beep. The fucking brownout, and the UPS that's holding up my router went to overload.
Nice.
Had to go and reset that on the way out the door.
I take it that's why you disconnected for a second.
Yeah.
I can tank one shot. I have a ration anyway.
What difficulty is this? Oh, it's
Hard.
hard. It's in the title.
I don't have hard. I don't have extreme. I'm not going for extreme right now, but
Yeah, just give him a couple
day.
weeks.
probably
Not a day.
no. I haven't put much
Unless
effort
you're
into
gonna
extreme.
launch right into it afterwards.
No, probably not. Even if I get this, probably not. I'll probably switch to AR or something. Give that some love.
Yeah.
AR.
AR, alternate,
Alternate
rounds.
round. Yeah.
I had you make the thing, and I haven't.
You
I have a.
had me make the any percent.
Well,
board.
I have a
you didn't
shit
submit-
107 easy run. I don't want to put that up there first.
That makes sense.
Is anyone actively running alternate round?
No.
No.
I
No
will
one
be?
actively-
Question mark?
No one actively runs alternate round because the competition's in standard. So
And also, you know, you accidentally discovered that the first thing you do in the game gets you instantly seen.
Well, not
Just delay
necessarily.
crawling out.
you just wait.
I
a
didn't
moment.
mean to be on alternate round. I just mustn't have held the button correctly, and I went to
Alright.
crawl through, and it's like,
A lot of the
eh,
rooms
and I'm like,
in
whoa.
alternate round are like not that much different. It's just how you approach them different. But the general approach is the same, except with the tank angle because you don't throw the guard anymore.
certain
standard.
things get easier with alternate round.
And sometimes get a little bit weirder.
Some things get harder.
I wouldn't even say harder. I just think fucking weird.
I think
Just-
furnace gets harder. than extreme.
Well, on extreme,
Don't they
yeah.
put guards in like stupid places?
Yes.
I've never
Yes.
actually done a playthrough, but
Like,
I'll
the
do-
nuke building is probably the most stupid.
I'll tell you what, I'll do an easy AR round regardless of this outcome after this. Just to show it off. I know it pretty well, so
Like the nuke building is probably the most egregious.
well, I'll be playing COD in an hour and 8 minutes, so
work out well.
Yeah, it actually worked out pretty well.
Well, if this is credits worthy, then no, but we'll see.
Did you preload Erie?
yeah, it took 3 days thanks to
Jesus
BattleNet's
Christ.
garbage speed. It wasn't even Australian internet this time; it was BattleNet's fault. It's 137 gig or something.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Was it like 3 games in a row? Like, f me.
Well, I mean, technically, it's got the campaign, the special ops, and the the small multiplayer, and then there's battlefield-sized multiplayer maps as well.
Who plays the campaign on?
I mean, it's Modern Warfare. A lot of people are going to play the campaign for this.
Was a Modern Warfare 4 or something?
No.
No, this is a reboot. Like, it's a soft reboot. It's just called Modern Warfare.
Do they know?
They
Do they know?
might.
I don't keep up with Call of Duty anymore on it.
There's already a Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
This drove me and Plywood nuts for like 3 days.
I don't think it's a great naming scheme, to be honest with you.
It's like calling like Tomb Raider 2.
Yeah, there was a moment where I was ranting about it, and then I just
Hitman
let
did
it
the same thing.
phase out of my head.
It's like the Tomb Raider thing. It's like, did you have to call it Tomb Raider? Couldn't you have called it Tomb Raider with a subtitle?
Oh, dude, why didn't they just call it Tomb Raider Origins?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Why does it have to be fucking Tomb Raider? Like,
And
what are you
also,
doing?
why did they have to name it Shadow of the Tomb Raider? Now it's not with all the other Tomb Raider games in my game library.
What they should have done was not force humans to remember the year that the game came
Yeah.
out, or have
Tomb
to call
Raider.
it Tomb Raider Redux or whatever. 'Cause
Resident
it's just
Evil 2 98.
Fucking... Yeah, now we have to
Well, I mean,
designate
to
like,
be-
oh, we're talking
to be
about the
fa-
remake. And watch
Yeah, but to
it.
be
There's
fair,
gonna be
most
another
people just call it
another
remake.
remake.
It's like
Yes.
Hitman as well. It's
Well,
Hitman.
they call it
Yeah,
remake because it actually makes sense. Resident Evil.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that. Yeah.
Tomb Raider.
Yeah, that's just bad.
Ramen.
Remake?
Sounds like ramen noodles.
And,
I don't-
and there was
yeah,
already a
it's-
reboot of the series.
And I
It
hate
was
the
called
fucking-
Tomb Raider Legends.
Yes,
also
that was
hate,
my favorite Tomb Raider.
Hitman as well, like Hitman 2016.
Yeah,
At least
Hitman-
that one had a fucking subtitle.
No, it didn't.
No, it didn't.
Yes,
it was just called
did.
Hitman. No, it was just called
Tomb
Hit.
Raider Legend.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
So you're talking
Yeah,
about
no, and then there was.
for a second
There
there, I
was
thought
also
plywood
after
actually.
that.
For a second, I thought plywood meant "Enter a World of Assassination" was the subtitle for Hitman 2016. It's just like, it's just the slogan. And then they have the balls to call the next one Hitman 2. It's like, you fucking dickheads. You serious
Yeah.
right now?
That's Square for you.
At least I had the decency to call it fucking Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider, not fucking Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3.
Yeah, that would have been
Shit.
stupid.
I'd have fucking lost my. Rise
It's
of
same
the
with
Tomb
the
Raider
f-
and
it's
Shadow
same with the Ratchet
crap.
and Clank game. It's like the reboot is literally called Ratchet and Clank, and it's just
That's a remake though,
yeah, but dude, it's the
That's a
same
remake.
game.
because it's remake.
I mean, they weren't gonna call it Clatchet and Rank. Come on,
But
man.
like
No, it's Ratchet
a
and
remake.
Stank.
It's a remake. It's supposed to
Yeah,
be the same game because it's a remake. The original.
it's-
It's not a
Yeah.
reboot though.
It's actually
I
a
mean-
remake. Like Twin Snakes is. It's a remake of the PS2 game.
Yeah, but they still gave it a subtitle. They didn't call it Metal Gear Solid Cube.
Yeah, but like Ratchet
That'd
and
be
Clank.
funny if they called it Metal Gear Solid: The Cube.
I mean, if you wanted to distinct between the two, you can actually Ratchet remake.
What's up, Double?
Metal Gear Solid 2 Hypercube.
The
Lol.
Hypercube.
No,
That's
it
the
should
game.
just be. It should just be Metal Gear Solid Cubed. You know, like with the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just Metal
You
Gear.
have been cubed.
Cube series, great.
Look,
Tactical
just
remake.
that reboots, they're just like, look, we're
They're lazy.
relying entirely on name recognition. We're
Yeah.
not gonna give any distinction, and then people are just gonna get confused.
It's just laziness, really, which is basically what the game industry is.
No, I don't think it's laziness. I think it's pure marketing drivel.
Or not even lazy, just like unimaginative.
Like
Yeah,
they
I
could have
agree.
New ideas.
they
and
could have
it's-
called Doom 2016 not Doom, but they did because they were just like, this is Doom. We don't need to
feel
call
like-
it Doom 4.
I feel like Doom.
They could have said Doomed. I don't know. It's just something
If
else.
they called it Doomed, I never would have bought it. Like that's not a pun I could get behind. But
Doomer. Like the
No,
boomers. Doomer?
they should have just come up with a unique name like they have with Doom
Well,
Eternal.
Doom
You
Eternal.
almost cost me an Ocelot unit just there, by the way. That joke. Boomers. Dude.
The Cube series is great. Isn't there another movie coming out?
Another movie.
God, I
for
hope not. It should just, end while it's still good.
What
Before
movie?
it's Paul the Cube.
Oh, never
Listen,
heard
it
of it.
needs to end before it's Paul W.S. Anderson's Cube. Paul W.S.
I didn't even
Anderson's
know
Cube,
this.
a Hideo
Cube-
Kojima game.
Cube 2 Hypercube.
Cube 2 Electric
What is
Boogaloo?
Cube? I've never heard of this. Cube?
More of I.
It's a horror movie.
This actually looks
Wow.
kind of cool.
I don't know. Watch the
Oh, there's a
Parasite Eve
remake
movie.
coming up. Okay.
I watched the
That's a
Parasite
better
Eve
suggestion.
movie.
Watch the
That
film.
was interesting.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die. After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon, it will finally end.
Fuck. I fucked it. It's whatever. I can still get it at Liquid, but that was atrocious. I should have moved up just a tiny bit more. I was supposed to save time there, not lose time. Alright. Oh.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end. If you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it will kill even you. Have at you, Snake.
Yeah, it's over.
Nice shot! Better hurry. It's going to blow!
I don't know what my escape was. I don't know if this is doable.
Hurry!
That was not nice.
I'll
It
drive.
was meh at best.
A surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in. Snake, hold on.
You know, just lay down with a controller and enjoy myself. I bought The Witcher 3 on Xbox, and it runs bad enough that I haven't touched it since getting to the first town.
Really?
Well, I mean, it runs at 30 FPS, and it does have dips, and the Switch version is questionably worse, but that was always going to happen. That wasn't Nintendo's fault. The game is... The hardware isn't designed for games.
I
like
miscounted.
that, but-
It's okay. I miscounted on the first guard. Can somebody tell me what the time to beat is for this category?
Yes, I'll have a look. What is it? Hard?
Hard any percent.
Hard any. I shall take a look for you, sir. If speedrun.com would like to load.
Salt
Lol.
of the earth, you're in best.
Yes, sir.
No, I was just saying you're salt of the earth.
I can be. Console, any percent, hard. The time to beat is an 101.26 IGT.
Okay, that's what I thought. I don't think this is gonna get it, but
I can be pretty bad.
Somebody
skip
calls you the
better
salt of the earth. That's not a bad thing.
get off of my fucking. Oh my god.
Oh, what the fuck was that? I've never seen that before.
Take a shot.
Yeah, it's over.
Too easy.
Yeah, I've had Liquid be a bit of a douche in TTS, but I've never seen that in MGS1. That's some Eva stopping in front of the Trigger Hood bullshit, like. That's happened twice in my last 3 runs, and my
Yeah,
controller
I'll miss it
almost
by
went
like
through
2
the TV.
seconds. Barring a miracle.
I need a miracle.
Hey, that was still a gold.
To be fair, I haven't run this category much, so golds aren't that hard to come by.
Can't you just take the compliment, Limes?
No, I can't. I gotta criticize myself.
I'll criticize you. You're a dick.
Thank you.
That's not,
Appreciate it.
that's not true. You're alright. Well, actually, just like everyone else, you're half left.
What are you, my dad? Like, you turned 24, not 54. Calm down. Shit.
That one's been going around, dude, in my day since I was in primary school, honestly.
Thanks for the
Yeah, it's...
GG, Sarah.
You used to
And
be a
plywood.
dude, you'd fucking say, like, you alright, bud? And you'd be like, nah,
11.
like, dude, I'm gonna rip you.
Dude, I went to a school with such a low average IQ that literally some dude was selling, like, cut up fucking herbs as weed, and people would smoke it and believe it. So,
Oh, my PB's not on the board. I don't remember what it was. Fuck.
I witnessed a bit of that
Right,
in my day,
38.
and I just laughed at the people who bought it. They're idiots, honestly.
Don't.
yeah.
This will
or
tie it
crushed
at
up Panadol.
best. I think it's
That was
1
my
second
favorite.
off.
People who, like, bought crushed up Panadol because they were...
Cure your
And then there
headache
was always...
stuff.
Yeah, there was always that one kid who tried to be cool, and one day she wanted to be cool with like all the kids that would smoke, and there wasn't like obviously there's no actual smoking area, but basically the teachers gave up trying to stop the kids from smoking, so they kind of just left them alone, and it was away from everybody else. And she went down there, and no one would give her a smoke, so she rolled up a bit of paper and started smoking that. I'm like, the fuck are you doing, kiddo? Like, if you're gonna smoke, smoked. That's just nasty.
Yeah, like when I used to when I was a kid, I used to buy tobacco, like raw tobacco. It was cheap. But if I ever ran out of cigarette papers, I would use like printing paper or whatever I had handy. And
Well,
it's
that's
just
different. She didn't
it's
have anything in it.
but it's so nasty because like
Oh, you
it
can
doesn't
taste the
burn
ink and
right.
shit
Like
in it.
yeah, it's not
Yeah,
right. It's
I'll be
like
right
it's
back.
like
couldn't imagine
once.
lighting up just paper. I tried to one smoke a tea bag just for seconds.
So when I used to live at my old place, I hurt myself really late at night, and I couldn't walk to the shop to buy cigarette papers, but I really wanted a cigarette because you hurt
Yeah.
yourself. You're like, fuck, I just want to sit down and have a smoke. Anyhow,
Yeah.
I'd ran out of papers, so I found like those like colored papers that say like 10 to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled
my
that up, and I
God.
was like, I can taste the red ink. This is what red
Yeah.
tastes like.
This is what not good tastes like. Taste. Oh
This
no.
this tastes like I'm going to get some form of cancer.
not not the usual kind.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
The cancer will be red.
Cancel will be right. Days. Also, I need to save 1 minute more to beat Snake Eater. Come on, Reggie. It's easy. You can do it.
That's a moose. Look at him go.
Fucking majestic, honestly. Not like that bastard goose.
Majestic, unlike the caribou.
Yeah, this should be 1 second off. I don't think this will tie. If it ties, I'm not doing. It'll be in
If it
Plywood's
ties,
court.
submit that shit.
I will, and it'll be in Plywood's court. I'm not gonna beat it. So
Yeah.
I doubt it though. Unless my
Tied world
mash was
records.
really
What is
good.
this? GoldenEye?
Yep. Or VR.
Yeah, well.
Yay.
VR in this game, in terms of like
Mhm.
sneaking, is almost all purely just movement, so there's only so good you can get.
Not really double. A, it's at home. B, Wisconsin did not look good against Illinois, which could be a cause for concern since they would arguably maybe play harder, quote unquote. But I don't really buy into that. I think just Wisconsin got exposed. They played lesser competition earlier in the year, so that's why they were putting up great numbers.
I go for the ball. I don't even know what fucking sport you're talking about.
American football. American college
Oh
football.
yeah. That game is too hard for us Australians to understand, so we don't bother. It's the hardest sport in the world to understand.
I'll tell you that Michigan, Notre Dame, I smell an upset. I smell Michigan winning at home.
The only thing I know about American football is you just get to the other end of the field and throw it at the floor as hard as possible as part of your celebration.
Yeah, spike the ball, I guess, or take selfies or something, so.
Like I said, I only know baseball, but I don't know like MLB. I only know Australian teams.
Just hashtag go Nats. That's all you need to know
Yep.
about the World Series.
Dude, the fact that it's called the World Series and only one country plays in it really speaks
False.
volumes about
Canada
America.
does.
Oh, Canada is basically North America, but polite.
Not basically,
I was
no.
gonna say, like, Canada's basically America. Like, let's just get
They're
get
about
over
to get
it.
their second team back.
Except
Ann
they have
Arbor
better
is a
healthcare.
whore. Oh my god, that's brilliant.
What?
He was in Double was in Madison and saw people selling Ann Arbor is a whore during the Michigan game. T-shirts. That's
of the roof.
funny.
What the fuck? We got
Yeah,
PV.
no.
Yay.
Well done.
At least
Glenn.
I have good splits to compare against, kind of, but
Sub hour through Solidus. Yay me.
nice. We
That's a
pib.
good run.
It's a decent run.
What was
Oh,
your
that's faster than
solidest
me,
time?
Glenn.
I need to figure out what the hell's up with this Tengu gold because my Tengu is pretty good.
1 or 2? Oh, well, you do. You split. You know.
I
Yeah.
split after door skip.
Well, the very. You split after door skip? You don't count Tengu 2?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the variations on Tengu 2.
Right.
Yeah, because
I don't do it.
I split when Snake gives me my shit back, and then I split after Tengu 2 ends. I don't split Tengu 1.
I do, because I always get like 25-second golds, because I'm terrible at it.
Because, like, again, probably the second. No, that's the easiest glitch in Metal Gear Solid history, and find it
No,
hard.
vent glitch. Vent glitch, yo.
No, Vent glitch is, I reckon, harder
Then what?
than Tengu 1 skip. But the thing is.
Oh, I tied it!
You tied
Right?
it.
I think.
we have-
26?
No, it's yep, in-game
Yes!
time. 1 hour, 1 minute, 26 seconds. We have a tied world record.
That's
you got
funny.
You got a tie.
I got a
Submit it.
tie. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm done with
God.
hard. I'm done with hard. Yep. Fuck it.
He's got
Man,
a world record.
Nice.
Plywood loved that tie so much he moved to the AFK channel.
Oh, that's a relief. Now I don't have to run this category for a week.